After about 20 years or so of playing Sly 2 over and over and over again, it became very hard to find new ways to enjoy the series. So that's why recently I've been falling in love with Sly 2 mods. Sly 2 Dark Mode, super buffed gadgets, and having Murray unlockable in episode 4 is just a couple of the mods that I've been playing recently that I've been able to put hours upon hours into. These mods make it seem as if Sly 2 has been getting DLC since 2002, and the community's been blowing up recently with a lot of mods added all the time. So in today's video, I'm going to be counting down my picks for the top 5 Sly 2 mods, but trust me, there's a lot more out there. Let's go ahead and start off with what I think is the best aesthetic mod for Sly 2, and that's Sly 2 Dark Mode. I'm a dark mode purist, Discord dark mode, Instagram dark mode, hell, Snapchat dark mode. What makes this mod so great is that it pretty much makes Sly 2 look like a completely different game. I also think it makes some of the brighter levels, like the candidate levels, a little bit nicer to look at. I always thought the really white snow aesthetic, even though that's like the purpose of the level, it just wasn't my favorite to look at in the game. I think it makes those levels a lot more appealing. And then you get to levels like Jailbreak and A Tangled Web, and it is almost impossible to see, which I think that makes that even better too. Like, I can't see a damn thing in here, and I think it makes this level, or those two levels, actually a little bit more challenging because you kind of got to really pay attention to where you're going. Not every level looks wildly different. Like, the first level of Black Chateau looks pretty similar to its original style. Speaking of a new way to enjoy the game, Sly Cooper New Game Plus is a mod that I have on all the time. Now, I don't usually just play the base game anymore. I've done that so many times it's kind of boring, and that's why I'm getting into these mods. But Sly 2 New Game Plus, once you start a new save file, you have all of the gadgets, including the ones that you unlock with cheat codes, so that means Mega Jump right off the bat. And then you also get some buffed gadgets for the other characters. So like Bentley's hover pack goes way farther and it's way faster. And the same thing with Murray's turnbuckle launch. And let me tell you, those two upgrades make playing as Bentley and Murray way more, like twice as fun as it was before, because now they're basically as agile as Sly. Another little addition that I love about this mod is that Sly's spin attack now sends you way farther than it did before, and if you mix that up with this gadget right here, I don't really remember what it's called, you get some extreme speed and basically start flying. This mod has a lot of different features, and I'm going to leave links to all of the reveal trailers and downloads for these mods in the description so you guys can deep dive, but that's the gist of New Game Plus. The third one I kind of want to just gloss over, mention it real quick because I just think it's really cool. It's something that I've just wanted from the game since I first played it, and that's having Murray in the safe house in episode 4 and being able to play as him. You've been able to play as Murray in Sly 2 in that episode for a while using the Sly Cooper Trilogy Trainer or like other tools and mods that have existed, but this is the first one that has actually put him physically in the safe house. And a lot of these mods, when you add them into the game, are stackable, so I can have New Game Plus, Dark Mode, Murray in the safe house, all in one game. The fourth mod I've already covered on this channel, and I've shown some pretty cool stuff you can do with it. I'll be showing that stuff on the screen right now, a bunch of different gameplay that I've collected, and that's the Sly 2 character switcher. So if you're ever in a mission where multiple characters are present, or either Sly, Bentley, or Murray are all present at the same time, you can switch in between them even if one of those characters weren't supposed to be playable in that mission. So Boardroom Brawl, you play as Murray and Sly is alongside of you, and you're fighting guards and defending Bentley while he's trying to hack into different computers. Well, you can actually select Bentley as a playable character using this mod. It's very janky. The game doesn't really want you to use him. Sometimes you lose control altogether and his preset animation plays. It is very strange, but there's a lot of weird stuff you can do with this game. Like I said, I'm gonna have the gameplay up on screen, but this mod probably creates the most chaos out of all of them. And finally, another mod that I absolutely love is the ThiefNet Cheat Mod Menu. I believe that's the full name, and it's kind of a bunch of mods all wrapped into one. Just a menu that you can access in-game to change a bunch of things about it. But I'm just going to go through a couple of my favorites and the highlights. There's a flyable glider for Slide. This basically makes travel in the game almost non-existent. You basically teleport places with this gadget, or this gadget upgrade. You fly. You just fly now. If you just want to like pickpocket, collect coins, screw around in the hub world, this is the perfect gadget to have on, and it's just something that you can apply randomly through this cheat net mod menu. You can also despawn guards whenever you want. Make yourself undetectable, so if you run in front of a flashlight guard or any guard, they just don't detect you at all. It's awesome if you just are sick of guards and, like I said, are just screwing around in the game. Also, if you just want to be a little cheat and you're doing a regular playthrough and you think you're gonna die and you don't want to have to restart the mission, then you can also make yourself undetectable. Just stuff like that. You can also respawn as any character that you want at any time. This is, once again, all of these are one of my favorites. That's why it's a top 5. And because they're my favorite, I have almost all of these mods on all the time. So whenever I'm playing Slide 2 now, I have them all on. I mean, dark mode is something that like I'll switch back and forth in between, but what I love about these, you combine them into one and you basically become a god in the game and can do anything that you want. Plus I have the trilogy trainer up, which I think I need to make a separate video talking about all the stuff that I do with that as well, but the sky's the limit at this point.